Welcome back. I don't know if you know this, but it's the 4th of July tomorrow. And if you're tired of, if you've tried taking those photos of fireworks, especially on your iPhone, chances are you've ended up with something that looks like this, a little blurry off in the distance.
It is brutal. So don't fall victim to the bad firework photos you see on Twitter and Instagram. Cydni Tetro here with a few best practices to give you all of the best shots, all on your iPhone. No fancy camera required here. So, question is, why do so many photos turn out so bad?
Are we all just that bad at taking photos?
Well, you just have to know a few tricks, right? This is the perfect place where tech and lifestyle intersect. We all want the Instagram photo, right? We're all trying to post that. So let's talk about a few things. There's some physical things you can do with your phone, and then there's some actual things in the camera itself.
Settings themselves.
Exactly, settings that make a difference. So on the phone itself, you're always trying to keep it the most stable you can. So I've got an example here of a tripod. It's really easy to use and portable, and you have the pop socket in your hand.
My husband has one of these on his phone, and he absolutely loves it.
All of your kids probably want one or have one. And it's a great way, exactly, to keep the phone stable so that it's not moving all around as you're trying to do it.
I don't understand. How does it stay stable?
It sticks on the back of your phone, and it's like a little tripod.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Or you can put your fingers around it and hold it, so your phone's just a little more stable.
Oh, so you don't drop it.
So it's a really good option. The other thing you want to keep in mind is you got to clean your lens, especially if you're in humid places. Clean the lens. It will make a very big difference.
And females, when you get makeup on, I'm telling you what, that is half the reason my photos are blurry.
That's right. Clean it. And then the other thing is forget the resistance to zoom. You don't want to zoom ever when you're taking photos, right? We always want to do that.
You can zoom later, right, when you're editing the photos. But you don't want to zoom when you're taking it because that messes up the pixels or something?
Exactly. It will distort the photo naturally, so always let it be in that main setting.
Okay.
So now let's move and talk a little bit about what settings I can do on my phone.
I am ready here, so let's talk about it.
Okay, great. So first thing is you're always going to go to landscape mode. You know how all the stories want you vertical? Do not take fireworks vertically. Move it to landscape mode.
Why is that?
It's because you're going to get a greater field of view and a greater ability to focus on different things.
Okay.
So go for landscape.
You might capture a few things you didn't expect either.
That's okay too. And then the other thing is you're going to turn off your flash. So you're going to go to your flash settings over here, right?
Okay. And just go ahead and turn it completely off rather than
don't turn it on auto. That will be the best way to ruin the photo with everyone else who's around you. So you don't want to do that.
Don't be that guy.
The other thing is the iPhone has a really great exposure setting. So you know how when you tap
this is your phone right now.
This is my phone right now.
We're looking at it on the screen here.
That's right.
It's kind of, you can see my makeup bag there at the desk.
Exactly. We got the studio here. That's right.
Hi, Josh. Hey, buddy.
And so you see how you get the little sun next to it where you focus? You can actually move that up and down to determine the exposure.
I never do that.
And when you do that, it allows you to get better photos depending on the lighting. So in this case, like last night, I was at the Stadium of Fire capturing photos of the fireworks, and this was exactly the setting that allowed me to capture the bright lights of the fireworks, but at the same time be in a stadium, right, where it was far away. So these are the things you're looking for. So in the exposure, right, you can move this up and down, and in the case of fireworks, I wanted to move it so the surround was darker, so that I would capture the bright lights of the fireworks.
Oh my goodness, that's so simple. I never even thought of that.
And then you guys mentioned also when we were just talking burst mode. It's a great way to do it, right? I focus like this. So a couple of things. Once you focus on this and then you move the exposure,
let's bring back the camera if we can so you can see it. Because you're just going to essentially hold the picture button down, right?
That's exactly. So now that I've got it at the setting I want, I'm just going to take the photo. And if I'm going to do burst, I just I'll do it again, right? And then I just hold it as long as I want, and you can see.
Look at that.
10, 12, 15, 20 pictures right there.
A lot of people don't know how to get to the burst then.
Okay, great. So if we come back over here to burst, and I'm going to go, actually I have to go into all of my photos here. And we click this one. That's right. And we go select. Then all of a sudden you see the photo stream here of all of those burst modes that we just took.
Okay, a lot of people don't know how to get to that. I introduced that to you a while ago.
Yeah, somebody told me about that. I can't remember where it was, and it very well may have been you, Shara, but somebody told me about the burst mode, especially when trying to get pictures of your kids smiling. If there's something active going on, to use the burst, hold down the camera button. That's good. Yeah.
That's right. And I used all of those last night. I captured some great video, and I captured some great photos. One of the other tricks that I had is when I was trying to capture those photos and even the video, I actually continuously tapped on the square to capture the fireworks that I wanted so that it would keep it focused, which kept the video really clear and allowed me to get a bunch of great photos, including there was one where they had a laser view of the American flag and fireworks in the background, and we caught all of that on video and on
there you go. Now you know.
See, we all have these iPhones, and if you're like me, you have no idea how to work them. So, Cydni, thanks for bringing us a couple of tips out of the 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.